Hi, I'm Niall from GulfStream Boat Sales. Today I want to show you around a 2005 Bayliner 175 Bowrider. It's fitted with a Mercruiser 3 litre 135 horsepower stern drive engine, and it comes complete with a UK spec road trailer, a full set of camper covers, canvas covers, and an all over storage cover. And I don't say this lightly, but this boat presents like new. It is in absolutely pristine condition. Everything is working on it. It looks fantastic. And we're selling it with a 3-month warranty as well into the bargain, so you can buy with complete peace of mind. I've recently taken this boat in as a trade-in, and it was one of those ones where I made the decision to buy it instantaneously because I've known the boat. We serviced it only last month, and in fact whenever the previous owner was in picking the boat up from the service, he saw his next boat and fell in love with it, so we did a deal pretty quickly. So it's just had a full annual service done. The owner also had us replace some gauges from the States because he's the type of guy who just wants everything to be working on the boat, and that's the way he's looked after it from new. So I know the history of the boat. It's a one owner from new example. It came from Carrycraft, who were the Irish importer for Bayliner at the time. It's fully CE certified, it's VAT paid in the UK, and just everything about it is tip top. It came in, the only thing we had to do was give it a quick valet and a light polish to the hull, but you can see here down along the port side that the boat is totally unmarked. The gel coat's in perfect condition, the pinstriping and the graphics are in perfect condition. The rubber rub rail, which, I mean, these boats in particular tend to be bought by first time buyers, and a symptom of that is they tend to get knocked around a lot, and the rub rails get scuffed and scraped, the gel coat gets marked. The interior, they tend not to be looked after as well as somebody who's a bit more experienced around boats would sort of take care of it. That's not the case with this boat. The guy that owned it from new, very particular guy, he knew his way around boats, he knew what he was doing. The boat was never kept in a marina. It was always launched and recovered on the trailer. It's been very lightly used, and taking a walk around it, you can really tell that, you know, it is in pristine order. It's the same story down along the starboard side. Really deep shine to the gel coat, totally unmarked rub rail. There's not even a single button popper missing around the hull or on the actual canvas covers themselves. All the cleats still look like brand new. The aluminium windscreen frame is totally unmarked. These are prone to a bit of corrosion and stuff. This one's immaculate. These little rubber seals, which they shrink in the heat whenever the boats are left out. You know, if a boat's been left outside with the covers off for an extended period of time, these shrink. Because this is really tight all the way around that frame. You know, he always kept the boat underneath his all over storage cover. I think he kept it garage as well. You know, these little details point to a boat that's been looked after like a baby. Again, the graphics are perfect down here. Rub rail's all perfect. The stern plates are perfect. The stern corners on the boat as well, which are an area that are prone to damage, are in really good condition. Because the boat has never been kept in the water, it's always been launched and recovered off the trailer. The hull bottom's in really good shape as well. It's never been anti-fouled, and there's not even that. You know, sometimes you get people that don't anti-foul the boat. You know, might leave it in over the period of a week or a fortnight, and they can get a bit of marine growth, and it can stain the hull. The owner was telling me he never even left the boat in overnight. So the hull bottom is just like a factory finish. Another great thing about the boat is it's only ever been used in fresh water. It's never been near the sea. So the trailer's in perfect shape. There's virtually no corrosion anywhere on the trailer. The wheel bearings and everything are excellent. And similarly, the boat has no evidence of saltwater damage or corrosion at all. As I said, this boat's fitted with a Mercruiser 3 litre 135 horsepower stern drive, which gives the boat a really good turn of speed, but it's also economical to run. You know, to get the boat on the plane, it's sort of half throttle, and it'll run at half throttle all day long. And if you want to get up to like 40 miles an hour top speed, you can open it out. So this is the stern drive. It's an Alpha 1 stern drive leg, and stern drive condition is another extremely good indicator of the sort of life that a boat has led. Because if the boat is being kept in the water, obviously this bit is submerged the whole time. If it's not being handled properly around the slipways, or if the boat's been running shallow water, the stern drive shows evidence of that as well. This one here looks like a brand new stern drive. The paint finish is just like it left the factory. The stickers aren't even peeling up at the corners. All the bolts The trim rams, the braided hosing for the fluid lines, the bellows are in perfect condition, the anodes are in good shape, the props are in really good shape, the skegs in great shape. Like this looks like brand new, and this is a 2005 boat. You know, it's amazing the condition this one's in. It really is the cleanest one I've seen of this vintage, you know, that I can remember. And it's why we have absolutely no problem whatsoever in standing over it with a full 3-month warranty on the entire boat. The powertrain, the engine, all the switches, everything inside the boat is fully covered for 3 months. To get on to the appeal of the boat itself, the Bayliner 175 is an extremely popular boat, and there's lots of them around. The reason they're so popular is because they're a perfect starter boat. They're really easy to use. They've got, although it's only 17.5 foot long, it's got seating in there for, you know, sort of 6 or 7 people. It'll pull water toys and skiers. With the camper covers, you can just use it as like a little day cruiser. You know, take it away to islands for picnics, or you know, you can pull it up on a beach nice and easily. And it's also really simple to launch and recover. It doesn't weigh too much. You can tow it behind pretty much any sort of regular family car. Because it's on a single axle trailer, it's really easy to maneuver around your driveway or your garage. And just everything about it's just easy to use, and you know, it's low cost as well. Whenever you look at the price we're advertising this one at, the condition it's in and the warranty, it's just unbeatable value. You know, why you would go and take a risk on spending $1,000 or $2 less on a boat of dubious caliber or questionable history is beyond me. I think if you're looking for a starter boat and something you can get the kids out on, it's going to be safe and reliable and look the part and be able to, you know, last you for 10, 15 years, this boat to me has got to be the best buy out there at the minute. The boat has a nice 2-step folding stainless steel boarding ladder. It's got an integrated swim platform, which is all molded non-skid. Handle here for pulling yourself up whenever you're climbing out of the water. You've got the central ski tow point, engine vent here either side, fuel filler. Again, everything's in really nice shape. And then, being the 05 model, this model I think was current until about 2009, so it really was a big update over the 03 and 04 ones. And part of that was the extra moulding along the transom, and also the moulded non-skid decking on the engine box. It's got a fiberglass engine box, so you've got easy access in and out of the boat without having to clamber over seat cushions. The layout inside then is all about making the most of the size that you've got here. So we've got twin back-to-back seats on the helmsman side and the passenger side, and then we've got these little recessed seats either side of the engine box at the back. All the seats are low set in the boat, so that whenever you're sitting down, you know, the gunnels come up quite high against your shoulder. So even if you're sitting at the back of the boat, you know, everybody feels safe and secure inside. We've got this open windscreen section then as well, and there's more low set seating out in the bow as well. These seats also fold flat to make up 2 sun loungers, so you can check that out in the pictures. And everything in here, again, like the exterior is in perfect condition. All the upholstery is in really great shape. There's no scuffs, scrapes, tears, discolorations, anything at all. The boat's lined with marine grade carpet, so it's washable carpet. You can hit it with a power washer. It all drains into the bilge. So it's easy to keep clean. We've got a little bit of fiberglass decking up at the forepeak of the bow. And then we've got a huge big ski locker underneath the floor as well, so that'll swallow up all sorts of gear. You can put skis in there. Again, I just want to point out something. This is something I've never seen before. This is the navigation pole light, still on a boat that's 2005, still in its original packaging. The owner was telling me he never used it, and it's still clipped up in the original clips. And that locker is absolutely pristine as well, bone dry. I mean, it just the whole boat looks like it's just left the factory. You know, it is a real credit to our previous owner. And I know if you're looking at something like this, you're definitely going to be delighted by the condition that this one's in. There's a nice helm position on these boats. The seat, you can adjust the seat for fore and aft to get a comfortable steering position. We've got rack and pinion steering. We've got a full suite of marine instruments. We've got battery volts, engine temperature, speedo, trim gauge, tacho, oil pressure, and a fuel gauge. and they're all working. We've just replaced, I think, 3 of these gauges on the recent service. The boat's been fully serviced, it's ready to go for the season. 12-volt switchgear then down below the gauges, so we've got our engine blower, navigation lights, bilge pump, accessory power, and the boat, we've got our horn there as well, and the boat's also fitted with an Eagle fish finder and depth sounder, a little transom mount transducer. So the throttle lever falls easily to hand. The visibility around the boat's really good. We've got clear visibility through the screen. Whenever I'm sitting down, whenever the boat's getting up on the plane, it stays pretty level as well, so you don't lose sight of the horizon. And you've got clear visibility over the back of the boat, so if you're pulling skiers or coming into Bertha or whatever, you've got good visibility all around. And it's pretty much, it's really simple. This is a really simple to use boat. It's almost like driving a car, really easy to get to grips with. And it's nice and stable out on the water as well. The engine is the Mercruiser 135 horsepower unit. Gives it really good performance. It does get up in the plane easily, even with a full complement of people. This boat was available as a wakeboard option with a tower and things as well, so it will pull wakeboarders. It's a really good match for that engine, and the fuel economy is brilliant as well. This updated engine box for the 2005 model also doubles up like a picnic table, so it's got a flat surface on top. It's got these integrated cup holders. There's another handrail as well for lifting the box off, but to get access into the engine bay, you just unclip the 2 rubber clips on either side, and the whole box lifts away quite easily. There's really good service access around the engine for making your daily checks and for annual maintenance and things. So the 3-litre Mercruiser, really well proven engine, very popular. There's lots of them around. They're very reliable. It's very efficient in this boat, and it's a great match for the hull on the 175. Runs really well. Again, like I said, the boat has just had a full engine service. You can see here how clean the oil is. Just run the finger off there. The oil's been changed, but again, the boat has been run since then. It hasn't fouled it. The engine's just pristine. Unfortunately, there's no hour meters on these boats. They were never installed with hour meters, and there's no way of telling what the engine hours are. But if I had a hazard a guess, I would say that this boat has probably run around about 100 hours or less. Very little used. The bilge itself is immaculate. There's no water stains, anything down there. There's no corrosion. The engine mounts are pristine. The engine's been treated with this Quicksilver corrosion guard, which leaves this slightly dulled finish on it. But you can see there's some areas there where it's worn off a little bit. You can see the original factory paint finish. But that's a pretty good product. Keeps the engines free of corrosion. We've also got a gear lube monitor bottle there, so that monitors the level of oil in the stern drive remotely. And yeah, it's fully serviced. It's ready to go. The belts and everything are in great condition. And again, it's fully covered by our 3-month warranty. Over on the passenger side, we've got a handrail here, a cup holder. There's lots of cup holders dotted around the boat. We've got this recessed sort of storage area, and then behind the waterproof cover, we've got our stereo CD player. It's an upgraded Sony stereo, and it's in really good condition as well. It's all working perfectly. Again, you know, even like the shine on the interior moldings is perfect. You know, it's obvious this boat hasn't spent much time out in the elements. So we come out through the opening windscreen section, out onto the bow. There's enough room up here for 2 adults to sit. We've got recessed cup holders here. The upholstery is in perfect condition. We've got integrated handholds, and there's a bit of non-skid molded decking up at the front of the bow as well. So if you've got the boat nosed into a beach and you're jumping in and out over the front, you've got a bit of secure footing there as well. Just again, taking a quick look into the storage compartments underneath these seats, you can see that, you know, they're in perfect condition. No marks, there's no evidence of any water ever being left lying in there. It's completely bone dry, and all the fiberglass molding is in really good shape as well. So yeah, there's quite a bit of storage throughout the boat actually underneath the bow seats. We've got the big central locker which we showed you, and there's storage down the gunnels, and also there's a little bit of storage underneath the 2 back-to-back seat loungers as well. So you should be able to get all your gear packed in for a day out on the water. The boat comes complete as well with the full set of camper covers. So we've got this bow cover section, which is really handy actually. If you're out, say there's only 3 or 4 of you on board, and you don't want the air blowing through the boat, you can keep the bow cover on, and it closes the front of the boat. You can use the bow as like a storage area. And then, you know, there's no air rushing through the boat. It's a lot cozier and stuff, particularly on colder days. So we've got the bow section, we've got the spray hood, and there's also 2 side panels and a full back section as well, which you can check out in the pictures, the photographs. But this really enhances the usability of this boat, particularly in our climate. So if it starts raining, this stores in the bimini boot that you saw there. So it's easy to roll that out and pop it onto the front of the windscreen. So if the weather turns against you, it starts raining, you can just pop the covers up and you can carry on. Boat's nice and cozy inside if you're sitting having a picnic or whatever. Even on cooler days with the covers up, you know, you get a good bit of heat inside the boat and stuff. So they're all in perfect condition, and they're included in the sale as well. So there you have it. It's probably apparent how highly I think of this boat. It's one of those ones where I really thought long and hard about keeping it for myself, you know, just for, we've got a house down on the beach, and we thought, yeah, it'd be a nice one. I've got a rib at the minute, but I never saw how clean that is. I thought it'd be a great little boat for keeping around the beach, but I thought I'd let you guys have it instead. So yeah, the boat is in fantastic condition. It really is pristine. It has to be, taking everything into consideration, the fact how clean she is. You know, it's low hours, it's on the UK road trailer. We've got all the original paperwork, the bill of sale, the VAT invoice. It's got the camper covers, there's an all-over storage cover as well. And it's just been fully serviced and all engaged and all done, and it's all in great shape. So whenever you roll that all up together, this has to be definitely the best value boat on the market. You know, that 3-month warranty alone is, you know, worth its weight in gold, just for sheer peace of mind, and knowing that, you know, if anything at all goes wrong in your first season, it's covered. You know what I mean? You just bring it back, we sort it out, you don't have to think about it. So yeah, it's a fantastic value package, and if you're interested in it, you want to come and have a look, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Just drop me an email, or give me a call, or you can fill out the callback request form on the website, and I'll give you a shout at a time that's convenient. Thank you for watching.